What are the common pitfalls and difficulties organizations, teams, people, managers, leaders, product owners, you name it? What are the problems that they face when they try and scale Scrum? One of the major problems that I often see when working with different organisations, regardless of size or culture or geographic region, is that people like this idea of copy and paste Scrum. They like taking what the Scrum guide described as Scrum teams, the Scrum Master, the product owner, and the team development team, and putting those together into a unit and just copying and pasting that. So every team gets their own product owner, every team gets their own Scrum Master. And the problem of this, the challenges that you will then face when scaling, is that too much empowerment is given at a team level. And I say this with great respect. When we have product ownership at a team level, it allows great sub-optimization of what we're trying to achieve. It enables teams to go off, maybe only slightly in little micro different directions, but these slight shifts in trajectory, much like an aeroplane, half a degree, a fraction of a degree in one direction, and then give it a few weeks or a few months, then you're on a different continent. When we're scaling Scrum, we shouldn't look to do this copy and paste approach. Scrum was brilliant because it focused everything on a single product backlog and put a single person responsible for that at the top. So when we're scaling Scrum, we don't want to move away from that. We want to keep that and we want to maintain that because that allows us to globally optimize our entire system. Another one of the challenges that I see when people try and adopt Scrum is that they haven't got enough skills on the team. And some of that is down to, in my opinion, an inadequate focus upon the definition of done. Scrum said that per product backlog, you have a single definition of done. And so what I like to see in order to avoid the challenges and the difficulties of scaling Scrum is that you maintain the single definition of done as well. A common baseline that all teams will work towards every sprint. And whilst we talk about sprints, my third and final biggest challenge I see with organisations is that they have teams working on different sprints. Scrum said one product, one sprint, one definition of done. So in my eyes, if you really want to scale successfully using Scrum, you keep to that single sprint. You begin, you end on the same day. You share a sprint review. You share the first part of sprint planning. You share refinement. We work together and we communicate and we learn. Because what we'll find is if we don't do that, when we try and scale Scrum, we'll get slow, we'll get siloed, we'll end up on different continents. And that isn't what Scrum was designed to do. And that's why less in particular is here to help us when we try and scale.